Hi everybody! Welcome back to my channel. I deleted my previous videos, so this is the first one. Hi guys, I'm going to go ahead and do a video today about the battle between you guys. I have kind of a stuffy nose in the moment, sorry. But this is just going to be what kind of a situation is brewing between the both of you and what kind of a victory are you going to have, okay? Are you going to have a victory coming into union? Are you going to have a victory by yourself? Are you going to have a victory overcoming karmic cycles? Like, what does this victory really look like? So we're going to kind of get into that. Completely free reading. There's no extended. Just going to go through the whole reading with you. I'm going to try to keep it under 44 minutes. I've already laid out a few cards. I do not know what's under there. I laid them out in my first video. It got a lot of interruptions, deleted it. So I'm just picking up. This would be your energy, okay? And this is going to be your partner's energy. The battle between you guys is right here in the middle, okay? And what I got for the battle between you guys, like what is the energy between you, like combined, is rebirth, selfhood, and shadow aspect. The rebirth is more like a phoenix rising, and selfhood is all about self-confidence and self-healing. It's also independence, and then we have shadow aspect, which is your dark side. The shadow aspects we all have, the negative attributes we each have. We all have them. No one's immune, not even the saint, okay? No one's immune from shadow aspects. We all have one. So this is kind of what's between you guys. There's a dark side to you, and there's a dark side to them. The sooner we can figure out what that is and work with it, acknowledge it, the faster we're going to go through a rebirth. There has to be some self-acceptance of who we are, the light and the dark. And I have noticed in a lot of my comments, there's a lot of people that do watch me that you guys are struggling. And I'm being very nice, but you guys are struggling with your shadow side, because a lot of you guys are, I don't want to say picture perfect, but the way you perceive yourself is you can do no wrong, you did no wrong, you were wronged fully, and it is all them. And that leads to bitterness and rage and discontentment. That also leads to a high ego, which can lead to selfishness and inconsideration and a lack of healing, a lack of real vision on who you are. So if anyone's going down that path where they feel there's nothing wrong with them, you know, if you're going down that path where you feel nothing's wrong with you, that is a bad sign that there is not a lot of healing going on. You need to be open to the dark side. I was watching Star Wars, the newest movie. I forgot what it was called last night, but it was where Kylo Ren and Rey were fighting. He wanted to pull her to the dark side. She just wanted to fight the dark side inside of her. And Kylo Ren ended up going to the light side. But they each had, if you notice in the movie, Kylo Ren had a dark side and a light side. The dark side was obviously much stronger than the light side, but he overcame himself. And she realized she also had a dark side, and it was coming out of her in the movie, this new Star Wars movie, the latest one. And so anyways, this is what I'm talking about with the shadow aspect. We each have one, and you can cage it up, lock it up, and pretend it's not there, and wear white and perceive that you're innocent and free of dark side energy, but you would be wrong. And that just means you're caging and hiding what's really going on inside you. There is a truth that needs to be acknowledged. You wouldn't be a balanced person if you didn't have a dark side. And that goes for the, the dark side people. If you guys are really thinking you're so dark, there's no hope for you. You're wrong. There's a light side inside of you also. So anyways, this is all about balance between you guys. And as long as you guys can accept who you really are and what's really going on inside you, I do see that you're going to have a rebirth. You're going to be the phoenix rising. I myself had to go through a shadow side acknowledgement where in all of my very difficult relationships, I felt like the innocent one. I felt like I was wronged, which I was. I mean, on black and white paper, what went down with me in my relationships, I did not deserve it based on the energy that I put in to the relationship and what I got from it. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't deserve any of those things that happened to me. But I'm not blameless. There is a shadow side to me. I did feed some dark energy. I did get a little obsessive. I did get absorbed into the relationship and lacked self-love for me. I did do a lot of overgiving, and I didn't have clear boundaries. I would have rage moments where you keep everything bottled up and you are a doormat, so I took everything gracefully, which I thought was giving and loving and kind, to be able to withstand pain until I would blow up, and that is not healthy. It's not balanced, and it's a dark side, because when I would blow up, I would really blow up at people. It didn't matter how nice I was keeping everything bottled up for ages. It doesn't really matter when you blow up. It doesn't matter the faces and the masks we wear. So this is about acknowledging who you are. I can come on camera today, acknowledge I had a dark side. Not a lot of people can do that. A lot of people, can sit there and say, well, I did nothing wrong. I didn't deserve that. I didn't warrant my treatment. It was completely unfair. They were cruel and just terrible, and I hope they get what's coming to them. And yes, you can look at it like that. And like I said, based on my experiences, I didn't deserve what I got either. And I'm sure you don't deserve what you got either. A lot of people are done dirty and they didn't deserve it. But if we look in the spiritual aspect of ourselves, the shadow aspect, we can realize there's a part of us in there that is magnetizing that kind of an energy. It's basically sucking in our experiences. So basically, codependency is going to attract a narcissist. Clinginess is going to attract a cheater. Desperation and obsession is going to attract a user and an abuser, because they know they can get away with it. So even though those people didn't deserve bad treatment, they are indeed attracting it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not pushing blame. I'm just saying let's look inside in ourselves, because we are talking about selfhood, and realize that what we experience is part of what we attract to ourselves. If you are a healthy, whole, happy person with boundaries, you're balanced, and you don't have needs like neediness like I was describing, then you're not going to attract someone that's coming in to abuse you, coming in to use you, coming in to hurt you, because this person is not attracting that vibration. This person wouldn't even give that person the time of day. Those people that are dark do not come after these kinds of people. They go after insecure people. They go after people that are so thirsty and hungry for attention, so hungry for a relationship that they'll get it any way they can get it. And these people know it, and so they go in for the kill. They go in for the hunt. And that's, that's a predator. So if you feel like you've been hunted by these predators, and all of your relationships, or maybe even just one of them, were terrible experiences, and you don't know what you did to warrant that kind of information, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say is you don't know what you did to warrant that kind of treatment. That's what I meant to say. Then it all starts inside, because there is a shadow side of you that is calling in these bad experiences, okay? And that's the battle between both of you. Your person suffers from the same symptoms. They are suffering from some kind of relationship drama. And it's because of what they themselves are also attracting. They're attracting needy, clingy people because maybe they're abusive. Maybe they're predatory. Maybe they're insecure and they're needy and they can't be independent. They have to depend on someone else to support them, or they depend on someone else for emotional security. They also have a shadow side, which is attracting the needy, clingy, obsessive, codependent argumentative people. And so as you can see, we're attracting each other based on our vibration. We have to get rid of those things. And the battle between us is to actually have a sense of balance, acknowledge our dark side, and heal it. Be reborn. Phoenix, right? So let's go ahead and get into that. But that's really the battle between you guys, is the battle of your own self. It's not so much a battle of the karmic energies. It's not even so much a battle of them versus you or you versus them. The battle is inside yourself. Each of you, both of you, are going through this. That's the real battle. The battle is finding balance and peace and harmony and union in self. That's the real battle. Okay? So we're going to start with your energy. The first card I pulled today was the 10 of Wands, which represents a burden. And in this picture, it's depicted with Jesus holding a sinner, and he's had the hammer in his hands and the nail in his other hands. So he himself crucified the Lord. He crucified Jesus because he hated Jesus. He didn't love Jesus. He didn't come to source. He didn't seek forgiveness. He didn't seek healing or love. He did more of the pushing away. The fear, the fearful energy of, I don't want you in my life. I repel you. I reject you. And so he was very busy pushing love away, pushing forgiveness away, pushing comfort away. He was so busy doing what? Self-hate, self-loathing, self-pain, okay? And this is you here, just pushing so many good things away and carrying the burdens by yourself. When the Lord says, you don't have to carry these burdens by yourself. I'll carry them for you. In fact, I'll carry you. I'll hold you up. I'll sustain you during this very difficult time. Just ask to lean on me. Ask me for support. Seek me out. Accept my love. Accept my forgiveness. And some of us feel so dirty, so dark, so burdened, so hurt. We think we're not worthy of forgiveness. We're not worthy of comfort. We're not worthy of this. We have a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. And a lot of us feel so dirty and so shameful. We don't think we should receive mercy or grace. That's a lot of it. And for some people on the other side of this coin, it is you are overburdened trying to support your lover with all of their pain and yours, and you feel like you can't carry it both. You've been trying to keep yourself above water, and you've been trying to keep your lover above water as well. And maybe you're trying to keep a number of people above water, but it's too much for one person, and you need help. Let me fix this. Okay, you're gonna need help, and it's okay to ask for help. And some of us have to accept that. What the heck is going on with my phone here? Okay. So this is definitely going to be in your energy where you feel burdened, you feel weighed down, you feel heavy, you feel stressed, you feel like this is too much for you to continue carrying, certainly by yourself. The next card that comes in for you is the 7 of Cups, choices. You have a lot of doors to open, a lot of options, a lot of different paths you can take. There's not just one. So it's about you deciding, well, which one do I really want? This is, again, fantasy. It starts right there in your fantasies, in your imagination. Whatever future you want to manifest, whatever situation you want to happen is going to start in your fantasies. Let's just start small. What do you see yourself doing on the best day of your life? Can you live the best day of your life every day? Maybe realistically not. Maybe you can. I want you to envision what a good day looks like. What does a really good day look like? Is it a day where you sleep really well? You get up in the morning and you look great, take care of yourself, you feel great, smell great, your body feels amazing, you fit in your clothes just perfect, the right outfit, the right hair, your car's clean, the house is clean, no dishes in the sink, everything's cleaned off. All you have to do for the day is figure out where you want to go. that would be a perfect day for some people. And if your day is not like that every day, what are you doing to create bad days? And what can you do to change that? Could you give yourself an extra 10 minutes at night to do the dishes before you go to bed? Could you pick out your clothes the night before for the next day? Could you take some melatonin or sleepy time tea or lavender to help you get a better night's rest? You see, it's all in the choices. The choices we make dictate the day we're going to have the next day and the next day and the life we're going to have ultimately. And the Lord, the source, divine masculine, divine feminine, are telling us the reason you are so burdened is because of your choices. If you've chosen to stay in a toxic relationship, that's your choice. If you've chosen to leave a relationship, that's your choice. Whatever you do, I'm preaching to the choir here, guys. You totally know. All your days are dictated by your choices. And for us to put blame on anyone is wrong. The first mistake we do is put blame. And it's easy to put blame because we feel like we're comforting ourselves. Well, I didn't deserve that. This person was just evil, cruel, mean, and toxic. And you want to curl up in your blanket and comfort yourself and cry and tell yourself how terrible that person is. That's comfort. That's you being your own comfort, is by convincing yourself how terrible that person is. Now, if you're a child, this is a different story. If you're under 18 years old and you're being abused by people, that's not a choice. That's terrible that you were put into an environment to be hurt. That's not your fault. Okay? You didn't attract that. Okay? You were put there. You didn't have a choice. Choices are only applicable when you are an adult and you have a right and the freedom to choose where you want to be, who you want to talk to, what you want to do, and where you're at. If you're ever held against your will as an adult, that also doesn't count because you're being forced to experience something that you don't want to experience. So by any means, I'm not talking about experiences that everyone has if you're forced against your will to go through something toxic and terrible, like a kidnapping or a rape or something like that. That's not by any means what I mean when I say you attract what happens to you. That's not what I'm talking about, just in case anyone wanted to come back with that kind of a comment. I'm merely just discussing your eating habits, your sleeping habits, your choice of lovers, and your choice of career, your choice of vehicles, etc., down the list. They're all choices. I know someone, actually I know quite a few people who claim they have no other choice but to experience the career, the home, and the life they have. They have said to me, Steph, I don't have a choice. I'm stuck in this city. I'm stuck in this job. I'm stuck in this lifestyle. There's nowhere for me to go. There's no other options. I'm not happy. What choice do I have? That's a lie. That's a lie that someone can tell themselves to go to bed. That's a lie someone can tell themselves to accept mediocrity and letdown and disappointment. It's not true. Those kinds of things you can change. Sure, it's hard if you have, children that maybe are in a split family and there's a divorced couple that you're fighting over to have the children and you can't literally move because of that. And that's different. If you have children that you're stuck in a situation, you can't move, you can't, that's a different situation. But there are aspects of your life that you have control over. If you don't like the home you're living in, change it. Steph, how can I change it? I don't have the money, I don't have the career, I don't have the schooling, I don't have the time. Did you just hear me? I said a lot of don'ts. I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't. You know that saying, where there's a will, there's a way? Because when somebody really wants something, they will make a freaking way. It's manifestation, it's determination, it's willpower. If you don't have the drive or the determination to change your situation in any way possible, then it's never going to happen. And that is not an accident. That is not forced misery. That's a choice. Because you can choose to change your environment today. I have a sibling that was looking for a house recently. Because as you guys know, I just bought a house. And my brother, my other brother, said, sis, I can't get a bigger house. And I said, brother, you need a bigger house. You need to start looking for a bigger house. And he said, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. We can't afford it. It's not possible. He wouldn't even entertain a fantasy. Just fantasize with me for 5 minutes. Imagine a new house for you guys. Said, imagine a bigger house, a bigger yard. He said, I don't even want to fantasize or imagine what that could look like because we can't do it. So why tease myself? That's kind of what my brother told me. Why tease myself? You know, basically, don't rub it in my face. I know we should have bigger, and I would like to have bigger, but I'm not even going to entertain the thought because it's not possible. That is self-fulfilling prophecies. You're telling the universe, do not give me a bigger house. Do not make a way for me. Do not make anything change in my life. I am stuck where I am. There is no other possibility, period. Well, he changed his mind recently. I don't know what, maybe it was a seed I planted. Maybe it was a seed he planted himself. Maybe it was watching me and my other brother get a house. But there was a seed, just a small, tiny mustard seed. Maybe there's a chance. And he brought up the conversation. He started imagining, he started fantasizing. You know, seeing my house inspired him in some way also. And there was a little seed of hope. All you need is a little seed of hope, a little glimmer of a fantasy, just something small that there could be something better, something different, something more. Just a seed. And so in the end, I know I'll get to the end of the story here. He put his house on the market. He went over some numbers with the realtors and our parents, and he and his wife and children decided to look for a house. And lo and behold, they found one. Holy crap. I mean, this all went down in a period of a week, 7 days, deciding to move, putting it for sale, looking for houses, and getting one. In a matter of a week. You guys, listen when I say this. When you have a will, a fantasy, an idea, God will make a way. The universe will make a way. Don't worry about how. Don't worry about all the numbers and all the little details on how in the hell are you going to make this ship move. Ship, not shit, okay? How are you going to get this ship to move without a sail? Don't worry about that. As long as you have a dream, a fantasy, a seed, a hope, a glimmer of something, the universe will create something for you. I promise. They'll give you a new job opportunity, a financial bonus. They'll give you a blessing, an inheritance, a partnership, a promotion. They'll just bless you with family members even to help. There's all kinds of things. Anyways, the moral of this fantasy is, even when you're burdened, that's the time to dream. When you're burdened, that's the time to start looking for hope, looking for a way out. And you have to feed your heart and your desire, feed that emotion. As long as your engines start rolling and getting fired up inside your head and in your heart, the universe will start to make a way to make what you want to happen. My brother found a house. All within a week. 2 weeks ago, there was no possibility. 2 weeks later, it's happening. The numbers matched. They could afford it. There was a house just right for them. The timing was just right for them. A house just dropped, $10,000 the day they were ready to look for one. I mean, it's like the universe just made shit happen. They were the first ones in, the first ones to have an offer accepted. They had a door. They had a foot in the door because it was magic. It was the universe. It was divinely guided. It was divine timing. It was a dream. It was a seed. It was the family supporting them. The whole universe was like, it's yours. Take it. Do you want it? Take it. I want to give it to you. Believe me, the universe wants to give you your wildest dreams. The universe actually enjoys creating your dreams. Yes, God likes to give you the answers and to your prayers, the visions to your dreams, the fulfillment of them. And if you believe with all your heart and all your mind and all your soul that that is true, it will happen. But like I said, if you tell yourself it's not possible, can't happen, and you don't plant that seed of fantasy or intention, those things aren't going to start happening for you. They'll stop. They will not go any further. So I see part of your battle here is imagination and fantasy and seed planting. Let's see the next card for you. We have the Seven of Wands, resistance. So part of your battle in yourself, because I'm talking about battles. So sorry if this is kind of a downer message. It's not, I'm not trying to be, but this is your battle, okay? Resisting the universe, resisting help. Also resisting being stepped on and taken advantage of, which is good. This is creating healthy boundaries. So I see you guys creating healthy boundaries, which is excellent, by the way. Don't step on me. Don't tread on me. Don't take advantage of me. Don't disrespect, respect my boundaries. And that's what this guy's doing. He's pushing the foot off of his head saying, hey, you can't do that. I have a limit, and that's the limit. And so you're standing up for yourself. You're looking out for number one, which is you. You're protecting yourself, protecting those you love, and defending your dreams, defending yourself. The next card is the Four of Wands, union, and this is actually a house. The Four of Wands in some tarot does depict a home. So the four pillars, the four stones, the four wands, the four walls of a home. Four represents foundation and a home, and because it's a union card, it represents marriage and commitment under one roof. Two energies, one roof. Two people, one soul. This is a marriage and a union, to become one. So there's a union energy, there's a helping of the universe. What I see for you guys is some of your battles, we have a 7-7, which is a really lucky number. You might be seeing 77 pretty often. You're lucky. Blessings are coming down to you. You have to release some of your old ways of thinking, some of your old hurts, a lot of the things that used to make you feel like, this is impossible. You have to let that go and welcome the new, which is hard for you to do, but I think you're going to be doing it. I think a lot of the choices you've made this far have caused you a lot of burdens. And in a sense, and this is for some of you, you've been resisting a relationship. And it wasn't even on purpose. You were pushing away love because you were not loving yourself. You were pushing away communication and union because you were not doing well with yourself. Because your life was experiencing a hardship. And instead of facing your personal hardship, you were looking outwardly to the hardship of the stressors in your relationship. And so part of your battle is, again, just self, Let's get some advice for yourself in this battle. Spirit, what can this person do to help themselves with this 10 of Wands burden? What can this person do? What can we do with this 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands? Well, I want one, but I have a couple. I'll just go ahead and keep them. The first one I have is make an altar. So make a special place for yourself in your home. You know, if it's possible, you know, find yourself an altar. Find somewhere where you can worship, you know, your energy, your source, your divine creator, where you can give thanks, maybe by a window in the sun, maybe, you know, in a quiet room someplace, just somewhere where you have some incense, some candles, maybe a little fountain, you know, some gemstones, you know, just somewhere where you can just kind of ground, you know what I mean? Just chill out, little Zen time. Then we have be still. So don't rush through everything. Don't rush through life. Take some time to just lay down and be. Stare at the clouds, lay in the grass, cuddle in bed longer than you need to with your kitty or your puppy or yourself or your pillow. Just take some time to be chill. This is a time for you. You need that. You need chill time, Zen time. We have sync with the moon. So following the phases of the moon, okay? So full moon, you got the waning, you got the waxing. Follow those cycles. What do you mean, Steph, follow the cycles? How do I do that? Well, when the moon is full, it represents full potential, full and wholeness of self. It represents power. It represents divine feminine authority. It represents magic, intuition, seeing things clearly, understanding what's been hidden fully, getting answers to the hidden things. And then it starts releasing. You know, you've got the waning moon where it's shedding. So the waning moon, after the full moon, it will start waning and it's depletion. So it's time to release. Release burdens, release stress. This is a time for releasing meditations, decluttering your house, cleaning your house, taking things out, giving things away, giving money away, giving to charity, giving your time, giving gifts. That's a good time to give and release. It's a good time for forgiveness, okay? And that's going with the energy of the moon. And then when it turns into a waxing moon, so right after the new moon, when it's at its darkest, it starts sucking in energy, taking things in. And so with your waxing moon, it's going to be receiving, taking. So at that time, instead of giving things away and releasing, buy yourself things during a waxing moon. Buy yourself candles, buy yourself gifts, buy yourself flowers, give yourself mani-pedis, give to yourself, indulge in chocolates. You know, it's a time to sleep in maybe, or just, you know, take in, receive. It's a good time to pray for abundance, to invest in ideas that are going to go somewhere. So like buy a computer, buy, I don't know, some art canvas, you know, paint and brushes. And it's a good time to buy and take in and, you know, inspire yourself. That's the waxing. So what this means is sync with the moon. It means live your life according to the way the moon waxes and wanes. And that's going to help you stay in tune with nature, you know. Also waxing, drink more water, eat healthier. Waning moon, sleep more and rest more and fast. You know, a waning moon is good for fasting, taking a break on eating better, just not eating as much. It's about letting go of things, shedding those pounds, shedding those thoughts. Journal writing is really good. So, you know, it's working with the energy of the moon, even in magic, and you guys know. The next card is connect with your ancestors. So if you want to heal some of your issues, guys, get in touch with grandma, great-grandma, grandpa, great-grandpa, mom, dad, cousins, aunts. Find out about your family tree. You know, maybe do a DNA ancestry search. Maybe look up on ancestry.com and see where you came from. Visit those places if you can, if it's close, if you're able. Touch the ground. Visit your ancestry, you know, areas. You know, a lot of mine comes from New Mexico. So for me to go there and touch ground and touch base with my ancestors and where they came from is important. I would love to go to Ireland and Scotland. I have family, you know, ancestry there. Can't really travel across the sea right now. So maybe it's not my best benefit to go there. That's like a major journey, pilgrimage. But I could connect on, you know, watching a documentary or listening to the music of my ancestors or movies about ancestors. So there's different kinds of ways that you can connect. You know? Another one is read. And a lot of us don't do a lot of reading, but if you get yourself a cozy chair and build a nice library, I bet you'll read. I love books. It's easy to shop for books, right? Oh, that's going to be a great book. I would totally read that. And you know why you don't read that? Because you can watch it on TV. You can watch that romance novel on TV. You can watch that documentary on TV. You can do YouTube videos and hear about that book. So you don't necessarily read the book. But listen, Linda, listen. There's a different energy when it's actually picking up a regular book and reading it. You know, it has a different feeling. The smell of the book inspires you for research. It gives your brain the energy of, wow, this is interesting. I need to be alert and read this. Looking at the pictures is really interesting, but also reading helps you speak better. It helps you think better. It helps you place ideas in your head better. It makes you more resourceful, more quick-witted. So reading an actual book is really good for you. It's better for your brain. It's better for your linguistic abilities. It's so much healthier for you. And it does grow the neurons in your brain. It expands them. It's good for you. So reading an actual book would be healthy for your brain. And so it's encouraging you to do that, okay? And these are some things you can do to help yourself in this life. Okay. Let's get another card here for your situation. Your burden. Your battle. What's your battle? What's your battle with this person? The one you love. Love to cook. Find that passion again like magic. This will change. Okay, I have a funny story, yeah. Well, not a funny story, but a funny thought. Maybe your battle is food. I know, it's crazy, but I got this card. Maybe you have a love relationship with food and it's a little too good, you know? Maybe that's kind of getting in between you and this person is a little love of the food, you know? A little belly, a little Buddha belly going a little too far, you know? A little squishy in the tushy, a little bit too much, you know? Maybe that's getting in the way of your love life. So that's, you know, I'm gonna leave it there, okay? But, you know, watch your figure, watch what you eat. Obviously, you love to cook. The other thing is, part of your battle is you don't cook as much. It's like as soon as you, how do you say this? When you're in a relationship with this person, you love to cook, right? You're inspired. You want to cook them the most amazing meals you can cook them. You know, you're inspired to cook and feed your person. But when they're not with you, your love of cooking kind of dwindles. You're not so excited about cooking anymore. Maybe you're ordering out a lot. Maybe you're getting frozen foods, or maybe you're just, you know, making quick things to eat and you're not really enjoying what you're cooking anymore because they're not with you. And so part of your battle is you love to cook, but when they're not there, what's the fun? Maybe you miss cooking with this person. Maybe this person was an amazing cook and you miss their cooking. You know, some of us don't like to cook, you know, and it's like, I miss their cooking. I miss them. This is a hardship for me, Steph. I love to cook, but during a separation, my passion for cooking has gone down the tubes in some sense. And so there's this hardship with finding joy in even the small things. And it says here, find that passion again, guys. Like magic, your relationship will change. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm not saying overeat, But what I'm saying is, if you guys learn to love yourself as much as you love them, aces. If you can learn to cook an amazing meal for yourself, honey, that's the start of selfhood. Woo, and I got goosebumps. It was too good. It was just too damn good. Seriously, listen, guys. Listen, seriously. When's, I don't know, maybe you do this already, but cook a damn good steak for yourself. If you're a meat eater, I'm not saying all of you are. Make a nice, beautiful meal for yourself. Make it look beautiful on the plate. Marinate that, just take care of it, serve it, just beautiful, perfect. Make a beautiful meal with wine and water and dessert. Make a beautiful meal for yourself, right? Because we don't do that when we're alone, but we sure as hell do that when we're in a relationship. Oh yeah, cooking charm gets turned on. I'm gonna cook you my grandma's homemade so-and-so, and oh, it's gonna be the bomb, But when you're alone, you're not cooking like that, okay? Now, if you are alone and you do that, well, high five, then you're ahead of a lot of people here, and you're doing the thing. Maybe too much. And like I said, maybe there's a little extra squishy in the tushy, and you're doing it a little too much, okay? So you got to have some balance here. We don't want to overindulge, but we don't want to underindulge either. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on here. All right. Okay, that is said. What else is your battle with this person? Okay. Sexy Love. Oh my God, I love that song by Neo. Sexy Love. Okay, I can't sing. I really can't sing. It's embarrassing, but I do it here on this channel. It's by Neo. It's Sexy Love, and you should hear it. Anyways, it's about attraction, romantic, like no other chemistry. Okay? And so this is a battle because maybe you used to feel really sexy and you don't anymore. Shit happens, guys. People age, people get older, people don't take care of themselves. It happens. You might not be feeling so sexy. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you're super, super, super sexy. And a problem in your relationship is somebody's lacking confidence, like maybe they're lacking confidence because you're too sexy. Again, because you're like ultimate, you're the ultimate sexy. And that can be a problem. Maybe you like a lot of attention. Maybe you spend your time on Instagram, TikTok. Maybe you take a lot of selfies. Maybe you got some banging booty pictures in the thousands in your phone, I don't know. Maybe you're on a little bit more than TikTok, okay? Maybe there's a little Pornhub action going on. I don't know. Okay, I'm done. I said my piece. I'm just saying. Sexy love, if that's an issue between two people, what the hell is wrong with you guys? I'm saying enjoy some sexy here. If there's some sexy love and some good cooking, where did this relationship go wrong? We have union, baby. We have 4 of Wands. Twin flame energy, 11-11, soulmate bond. And then we have burdens and resistance and choices. I guess if I put 2 and 2 together, I'm going to be real. Coronavirus, it's getting real. Okay. Twin flame love, it's getting real. I'm going to tell you. It looks like somebody has a little bit more options than you. It looks like you're dealing with someone that could be a fire sign and they have a little bit more options than you. Maybe they got 1, maybe they got 2, maybe they got 7 options. Okay? They've got some options, honey. And they're resisting the union. They're resisting you. They're resisting this connection. They love to cook. You're very sexy. What the freaking hell is the problem? Well, maybe other people are also the problem. Okay? We're going to keep going. Another situation in your battle with this person is new love, baby. Fresh air, romantic feelings, fresh start, and a new relationship. Okay, so if new love is coming in as a problem, one of y'all has a third party. And I hate to call it, and I'm so sick of doing third-party readings. Like, I swear to the good God, if I do another third-party reading, I might pull out my hair. Okay? Clearly, I'm tired of doing third-party readings, but this is definitely what's going on here in this reading for some people. There's definitely a fresh person in the mix of your relationship. It's like shit was going good. You know, lovey-dovey was going on. We were cooking at home. We were making good love. It was all good. It was all romance. It was lovey-lovey. It was so good. It was amazing. And then, boom. Like the atomic bomb, someone else gets in the mix. Twin flame love, it's getting real. And you're like, damn it, Stephanie. Everything was on point. Shit. And then this mofo had to go and get another person involved. Damn it. That's why I have 10 of Wands. That's why I'm pissed. This is some serious resistance. Okay. The other card that we have is Queen of Wands. Leo energy again coming in. Powerful, beautiful, confident, independent. What's wrong with this picture? What the hell is, seriously. We got a beautiful person on our hands over here. We got a good-looking hot tamale that likes to cook. All right? Or they're cooking for you. One or the other. And again, there's resistance. And it's like somebody's resisting the good love. Does that sound familiar? Do you feel like someone's resisting the goods? Someone's resisting the good love? Well, it's probably the truth. And they're probably accepting some other relationship that lacks sexiness, attraction, and lacks power and beauty and confidence and lacks magic. They're going into a relationship with someone that does not have all the glitz and glamour that you take to this relationship. That could be part of the situation, where there's someone that you're with that does not feel they deserve, again, mercy, grace, acceptance. They don't deserve all this. Now it's about to get even deeper. So let's go ahead and get out of this dream and dive into the next dream inside the dream. Is it also possible that deep, deep down, even though you're confident, because we just talked about confidence, sometimes jelly people seem super confident and beautiful, but they're in fact insecure. Is it possible that a shadow aspect inside yourself, which is not in the forefront, has an insecurity deep down that you don't deserve the ultimate? Even though you speak it, even though you look like the Queen of Wands, even though you're banging on the cooking, you're banging on the sexiness and the attraction, you got that nice car, you got that nice house, you got that body, you got that je ne sais quoi about you. But then deep down, deep inside yourself, there's an issue. Could that be an inner demon? And some of us don't even know it's there. Like, what? Steph. Look, I'm going to just be real. I have read for some girls, women, that are gorgeous. Oh my God, gorgeous. I mean, more gorgeous than I could ever be. I mean, whoa, like movie stars. They have the long hair, they have it shiny, they've got the puckery lips, they have the tan, they have the boobs, they have the butt, they have the tiny waist, they have long skinny legs, and they have the nice tan, and they've got a nice car, the nails are done, they're smart, they're funny, they've got a beautiful smile, and I'm like, are you a Barbie? Like, did you come out of the Barbie dream house? What the freaking hell? But anyways, my little 5'3" self is like, damn, I wish I was 5'9" at least. Shit. Why do I have to be 5'3"? Gosh damn it. You know, 5'3" with a butt. Can I just switch that and have long legs, please? Like, that's all I need. You know, forget the boobs. I just want legs, okay? Anyways, I gotta have fun with you guys on here. Just bear with me on this, okay? Give me a moment. Anyways, I interview these girls, right? And we're doing readings, and they're like banging, and I'm like, okay, so what the fuck are you doing in my office? You're gorgeous. You have everything. And on top of that, your family is awesome. What's wrong in your relationships? Why are you having trouble here? And I just posted a video, guys, on my community channel, which, as you guys know, is Halle Berry. One of the most gorgeous, drop-dead gorgeous women in the world. In the world. Okay, not just US, the world. The woman is stunning. Yes. And she had some terrible, freaking terrible relationships. She was cheated on, abused. Okay? That sucks. And even look at, who else is gorgeous that got cheated on and treated like crap? Oh, Vanessa Williams. Gorgeous woman. She's older now, but she's freaking gorgeous still. The woman has green eyes, for Pete's sake. Perfectly milky, caramely skin. Tall, nice smile. She can sing. She's gorgeous. She's smart. She's a businesswoman. She's a famous actress. Girl can rock her shit off. And do you know what? Married several times. Every husband treated her like crap. Took advantage of her, took her money, cheated on her, lied, some abused her. Even in her older years, she would let both her husbands live with her at the same time. One was so broke they came to live with her, and she's like, okay, even though she was still married, that guy was off cheating. Here's poor Vanessa in a house with two dumbass husbands that can't even treat her right. What's the problem? So if you're in that situation where you are banging Halle Berry, Vanessa Williams, you get the picture, okay? Just hot, smart, gifted, intelligent, creative, romantic, and attractive. There could be several reasons you're having struggles. One, we need to look at your birth chart, because it doesn't matter how good looking you are. It doesn't matter how extraordinary you are. If it's in your birth chart that you're going to experience divorce, and you're going to experience infidelity, and you're going to experience multiple relationships and maybe even abuse, then accept that karma and understand that that is a part of my soul's journey. I'm going to try to learn this shit as fast as I can and be done with it. What does my soul want me to learn? Well, I always start with humility. Humility. That's the one, and this is where we can get into the spiritual aspect of your relationship. Your humility has to come to the table. We also have to look at, even though you were born and you didn't do anything to warrant these bad experiences, you have to know that somewhere in your chart there is karma, past life. And there's a reason that your soul wants to learn something in a very chaotic and painful relationship kind of scenario. So let's be humble and let's look at something may have happened in a past life. We have to look at that. Also, what are your blessings? Know that in any birth chart, you're going to have blessings. Either looks, money, intelligence, intuition, magic abilities, mothering skills, cooking ability, whatever. You're going to have blessings. With every blessing comes the opposite, comes the downfall. For every win, there's a loss. There's a trade-off. So if you are experiencing the looks and the glamour and the smarts and the intelligence, what are you going to be lacking? Sometimes it is relationship love. You may just not be blessed in that department in this lifetime. Look at another gorgeous woman was Elizabeth Taylor. Freaking A, right? Stunning, problems in love. Marilyn Monroe, stunning, gorgeous, beautiful woman, problems with love. It doesn't matter how amazing you are. Sometimes your chart is going to reflect that you're going to have a hardship. So let's be humble and look at that and say, okay, so here's what I'm up against. Here's my burdens. I have a difficult birth chart. What can I do to solve those problems? What can I do to ease my karma, pay off my karma? What can I do? One, expectations need to leave the list. Expecting too many things. Expecting that you're going to have a romance like The Notebook. Just check mark that off your list. I'm not saying stop dreaming, but I'm saying stop expecting. It's one thing for me to dream and imagine myself driving down I-25 in a red Mercedes convertible. That is an awesome dream. And damn it, I'm still going to dream it. I'm still going to envision it and have fun with it. See, the key word is fun. But I'm not going to say if I don't get that red convertible Mercedes, my life sucks and I won't be happy. If I don't have that, I'm a failure. If I can't achieve that, then I suck as a person. I'm not who I need to be. I mean, that's ridiculous. See, there's a difference between dreaming and hoping and visualizing those things besides expecting, because expecting leads to letdowns and disappointments. So the first thing I want to tell someone in this energy is don't expect your relationship to be a romance novel. Don't expect it to be like the movies, and don't expect it to be something amazing, knock your socks off, fantasy. Expect honesty, expect warmth, expect connection, and let it go from there. Be humble. Some of us are so conceited, we think we look so good that we expect 100% of the ultimate. And if we get less, we're disappointed and we're attracting more disappointment. I'll be right back, guys. I see a kitty wandering, and if she's not watched, the pee will happen. You're a cute little cat. You're cute. Unfortunately, you can't be trusted. Good Lord Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. I have a lot of stairs in this house. Whew. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. So anyways, it's about accepting that your chart may not be the best. Another thing is your overconfidence, ultra independence, conceitedness, and power control. Remember that every strength, every attribute you have could also be a downfall. Remember, for every up, there's a down. For every win, there's a loss. So you may be extraordinarily rich. It means there may be some selfishness or greediness or materialism. You're super beautiful. So there could be some conceited energy, okay? Some vain, some vanity, okay? You're super powerful. You have a big name for yourself. So that means you may not be very focused in relationships.
You may be more focused on how you look in the limelight. You know, like Elizabeth Taylor, Marilyn Monroe, they may have loved the energy of being in love, but do they love love? Do they love relationships? Or do they love their career more? Do they love their face on the magazine and in the movies more? Or are they super dedicated to a marriage? I would say not. I would say not super dedicated to a marriage. So you have to kind of see your wins and your falls here. And so anyways, that could be an issue here in this person's energy where you have a lot of strengths, but there's going to be a lot of hardships as well. Okay? And I do get that vibe. If you're not in the categories that I just spoke of, maybe you don't feel super powerful, super beautiful, or super confident. Maybe it means the opposite for you. Maybe you feel codependent. Maybe you don't feel confident. Maybe you're a wallflower. Maybe you feel powerless. Maybe you don't like to cook. Maybe you don't feel attractive, or there's no chemistry that you've connected with. Maybe you're always hoping for new love and you're not content in the love you have.
Where's the keys for the mail?
I don't know. On my keychain, which is where?
On hanging on the door.
Okay, so it's right there. They're little gold keys and they have numbers on it. Okay. Sorry, guys. So there could be still, you know, some other reasons why you're having a battle with yourself. Bottom of the deck here is inner child. Memories, mom and dad issues, creativity, and youthful. There could also be some PTSD from a traumatic childhood. Okay, there could be some of these issues for you, and that may be something you've been experiencing lately, is remembering some of the hard things you grew up with. Maybe it was a lot of fighting, maybe it was a lot of yelling, maybe it was poverty, maybe it was abuse, maybe it was moving from one place to the next, never finding friends. A lot of military babies out there grow up and they just never settle because they're always moving. It's like one school year to the next school year, they're in another school, so they can't settle and make friends. And that could lead to some PTSD, to where you've had a hard time connecting with people and opening yourself up. And again, a lot of this is subconscious. Don't think that you're consciously out there sabotaging your relationships. These are all subconscious shadow aspects of yourself. And like I said, it's good to reach balance and know that you are light and dark. You have a lot of good to you, and you also have some dark. We are yin and yang, every single one of us. And the sooner we can recognize, the shadow side, the better off you're going to be, and the more balanced and more awesome and more healed and karma-free you're going to be. So let's solve those karmic issues. I'm going to get some advice for you in your own inner battles, and we'll move on to your person. Whew, my shadow protects me. Okay, so you kind of feel like you need a protector. You feel like you need someone to protect you because maybe you didn't feel protected as a child. Maybe you felt you had to take care of yourself. Maybe something bad happened to you where you feel your protective side had to come out to make sure that would never happen again. So there's, again, inner child issues that could arise and make these things pop up, could be, when you go in the reflection inside yourself, don't just answer the questions the same minute you ask the questions. Don't get an answer within 30 seconds or 60 seconds. That's too fast. The only way to get true answers to your real self is it takes about an hour. Seriously, 60 minutes or more. If you're getting answers to your shadow side too quickly, you're not looking right. The only way to get real answers to the shadow side is deep self-reflection. You don't go in hermit mode in 30 seconds. You need to really go within. You need to go back and travel in your past. Go to the moments where you felt unsafe, disrespected, not heard, not safe, stressed. Maybe stress would be easier, And so what I'm saying is you have to do that. if you're not going to give yourself enough time to really look into the shadow aspect, you're cutting yourself short. And there's a lack of healing. We need to be reborn, and it's not easy. What's some advice, please, for everyone watching? So much for my 44-minute video. Okay, so the card I have is She Who Knows, Yelena or Yelena, okay? Wisdom, clarity, and resolution. Wisdom, clarity, and resolution. So you need to get wise. You need some clarity. A lot of you guys need thorough clarity because there is a lack of understanding on why you're suffering. Even the Seven of Cups can talk about questions, seeking answers, feeling confused. So you're really burdened with these thoughts, these feelings, these questions. You're not understanding why love is so resistant towards you. Why is this relationship so resistant to you? Why are you your own kryptonite? Or why are you kryptonite to your lover? You know, it's like, what the hell? Oh, excuse me. What the hell is the problem? Why am I constantly suffering? You doing okay?
I got the collector's edition of Alien Isolation on the Xbox One because it has a cute little robot SUV.
Okay. We'll talk about that soon, okay?
Okay.
Yelena, She Who Knows, has a thoughtful gaze that allows her to see each of us for who we really are. One of her gifts is the ability to clarify things. She cuts to the heart of the matter using wisdom and insight in tandem. Rather than limiting herself to only intellectual or emotional clues, Yelena processes all information through her heart and her head. Her ability to know things may seem uncanny to most, but she is merely using her natural intuitive abilities. For her, it's exercising more than one muscle at a time. Keep it down. This card invites you to revisit a recent worry, let your heart have reign, and engage your mind as well. Set both to working on the problem. When you guys start to see a multi-layered approach to your issue, you may find an out-of-the-box solution or answer. Remember, balance is the key when this card shows up. Look directly into the heart of the matter that you're feeling. Then move up to the head, okay? Once you unearth the emotional and intellectual why to your question, you will be able to see clearly a way to resolve it completely. Often the resolution presents itself in a very unorthodox way, so pay attention to all the little things coming your way. Be open to the answer. Ask yourself, what emotional clues could I be paying attention to in my search for love, in my resistance to love, in my lack of having the union I want? What are these emotional clues? Second, what are the intellectual clues telling you? What are your logical thoughts, reasons why you could be having these struggles? And thirdly, how can I open myself up to seeing all the facts? Go outside with all that mess, please. Excuse me, take that mess outside. Sorry guys. So anyways, how are you going to get all the facts? Like I said, I was going through a question with somebody on the comments, and right away, no, that's not the answer. Well, it probably isn't the answer, but search, what is the answer? It can't come to you that quickly. It has to come to you through meditation, through dreams, through journal writing, through storytelling. A lot of times with my clients, I always say, retell me a story. And I do that in a lot of my therapy sessions, and I want someone to start talking to me about something very important to them that they need to recall. Sometimes it's a breakup, how it happened. Sometimes it's how they met that person, and how great they felt. Sometimes it's the loss of a child, the loss of a parent. Sometimes it's the retelling of abuse. Sometimes it's as simple as, my childhood was great, but we moved. And it's the retelling of those stories that can bring up those emotions. And if you don't have a therapist to talk to, you don't have someone to talk to, a counselor, it's good to write those out in a journal and start to tell your story, because that is a very good way for you to start researching what could it be. And those are emotional clues. The reason they're emotional clues is because when you retell a story, a few things happen. You're either smiling, laughing, and happy, or you're crying and hurting and sad. So there's a clue emotionally on why you're dealing with what you're dealing with. Okay, so that's that. All right. We're going to move on now to your person, because these are your issues. This is your battle within, okay? And you're going to have to go in an unorthodox way and figure out how you can fix some of these battles inside yourself while doing a shadow aspect. If that made any sense, it probably didn't, whatever. I feel like my communication is really off today, but I'm just going to go with it. Okay, so what's going on with your person? The first card I'm pulling for your person is, at 71 minutes, 15 seconds, the Hierophant. So your person's issues is rigid law and order, religion, a very orthodox approach. Okay, you're over here working on unorthodox approaches. Your person's problem is they're too orthodox. They're too rigid. It's too on the fine line. You know, it's very orderly. It's very, it has to be just so. It has to be this way. Commitment, making promises. Part of your person's problem is making promises and honoring them. I feel like your person may make too many promises that they can't keep. Okay? Let's go ahead and see this. 5 of Swords. Okay, first off, look at this. 5, 5. You had 7, 7. Look up numerology. Look up, what do those numbers mean? What do 7s mean? What do 5s mean? Well, 5s, today's Cinco de Mayo, 5, 5. Isn't that weird? 5, 5. Here we are, 5, 5, and they have a 5, 5. They're in the energy of change. They are changing. Part of their issue is change, because they don't handle change well. This is the 5 of Swords, and it talks about conflict. Conflict with friends, conflict with family. In this picture, it's Klaus Michelson, Elijah Michelson, Rebecca Michelson, all having a fight with Marcellus. It's like one family member against the other. All the swords are on the floor. No one wins this fight because they're all hurting each other. And what good is it if you're hurting your own people? You're hurting your own family. You know, what good is that going to do anybody? So you want to fight. And who did you hurt in the process? Oh, your people, your person. So you hurt the ones that love you, and you consider that a win? You betray, backstab, lie, deceive, hurt the ones that you're committed to, or the ones that are committed to you? Yeah, that's a problem. This needs to change. Too many commitments to too many people. You can't serve 2 masters, and you sure as hell can't serve more than 2, especially. We're going to go ahead and get another card. Queen of Cups. So this is mother energy, Cancerian energy, divine feminine energy. The Queen of Cups represents relationships, romance, marriage, and good looks. It represents a very deep, loving relationship that there's a lot of emotions involved in. There could be some issues here with a mother for this person, and healing could be an issue. So your person is having a problem with their emotions, a problem with their mother, a problem with feminine energy, at least. and they're having a problem healing. They're having a problem being loving, being romantic, being kind, being committed. You know, one thing I love about Cancer energy is commitment. Cancers are very committed. Now, a lot of people have dated Cancers say, oh my God, Stephanie, Cancers are not committed. Well, that's because they were probably a tropical Cancerian and they're actually a Gemini. And you went and found yourself a Gemini. So there's some unfaithfulness. You know, but I'm just kidding. I mean, that's my sign. So I have to be real. I am extremely loyal. I am not a cheater. I'm loyal to a fault. I wouldn't even cheat if I was cheated on 10 times, which I have been, and given the opportunity to cheat. I have had things thrown in my face, literally, and put in my little hand. Like, you want some? And I've said no. And I've completely turned it down. You know what I'm saying, ladies. Ladies, you know what I'm saying. And I didn't have to pay for that. It wasn't at a club, okay? It's not that kind of thing. But I'm just saying, I have been given the opportunity and I have said a hell no. Because I'm very deeply, deeply, deeply committed and deeply in love. I would never. I don't fall into the guise of temptation. I don't care how big, long, good looking, and awesome it is. Okay? I don't care. And it was good. Doesn't matter. When you love someone, it doesn't matter. But that's a feminine energy. You see, a feminine Queen of Cups is different than a masculine Queen of Cups. A masculine Queen of Cups would also want to be loyal. But a masculine Queen of Cups tends to follow an emotional journey. So there could be a lot of men who, as we all know, men and women are built different. So even though I could be a woman in a masculine energy and a man watching me could be a man in a feminine energy, it doesn't change your makeup. I don't care if your soul is a diva. If you are a man, your brain chemistry and your sexy parts operate differently. And the way your brain chemistry connects to the sexy parts is different than a feminine. See, a woman has to connect first in the heart and in the mind. A woman needs to hear and feel the love mentally, in the third eye, okay? And in the heart. They need to feel it's true. So when a woman receives love, it actually starts from the crown chakra down. You see what I'm saying? That's why feminine is above the heart chakra. So you've got the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. Those are feminine chakras. The masculine chakras are root, sacral, and solar plexus. We all meet together in the heart. But sexually, a woman needs to be turned on first in the mind, okay? And know that it's true and believe it, and then it works to the heart. And then it goes down to the sexual energy. So for a woman, in order to, perform the way they need to perform, they have to be turned on mentally and emotionally first. And with men Cancerians or men Queen of Cups, it would be different because they're set emotionally and their moment of turning on is attraction. Root chakra. They have to feel like they're in a comfortable environment. Maybe there's a nice sofa over there or a cozy hot tub or no one's looking and it's quiet. The moment's just right, super secure. Then the sacral chakra gets turned on, where the pheromones, the shapes of that lover, their body, the way they look, the way they smell, the way they feel, turns on the masculine. They have to be stimulated visually and through the senses, which is very earthy. Earthbound is all the five senses, and that is the lower chakras. earthbound. The upper chakras are higher, astral, spiritual. They're not earthbound. Men are earthbound because they are they follow the senses. So they have to be turned on, sexually. These are the first steps. Men cannot go from mind to heart and be turned on. There has to be an element of physical, sexual attraction. If that link is missing, I would be safe to say that it stays soft, and I'm just going to be real. I would be very comfortable to say that a man's thing would be soft. There wouldn't be very much going on, or there would be a complete not wanting to. There has to be physical stimulation. A woman or a man, whoever, somebody has to rub against it, touch it, breathe on it, grab it, rub on it. I don't know. There has to be some physical going on. A man needs that. There needs to be something going on there. It can't just be, oh, I had a thought of you and it entered my mind, and yes, it can. If a man's experienced a woman multiple times and that's their woman or their man, the thought of them could turn them on because it would stimulate memories of all of those physical moments. But I'm talking about the first initial meeting. The first time you do it with someone, that first initial time is what I'm referring to, okay? And so anyways, the men have to be physical and they have to have their senses entertained. And then it goes from the root to the sacral to the solar plexus, which is power. A lot of men need to feel sexy. They need to feel like they're strong. They need to feel their strength. Whether if they're gay or straight, men need to feel that they are in power. They control the sexiness going on here. They have a dynamic of power. I'm controlling the moment. Either you're looking at me behind me and I'm controlling the moment because I'm totally turning you on, or I'm behind you and I'm controlling the moment and I'm totally turning you on and I've got this. Men need to feel the power. That's the solar plexus. They need to feel like I've got this. I own this moment. Men need to feel that. They don't need to feel vulnerable and helpless. That doesn't help the situation. And then they work their way up to the heart chakra, where they can meet someone emotionally. They can get into the heart. That's why a lot of men like to be intimate first. They want to know that there's good chemistry. When they have good chemistry, then they're opening their heart. My heart is open, and this is why a lot of women get in trouble, because they think a man is opening their heart first, before the sexual interaction. When the truth is, they're just trying to get to the sexual interaction. Once that happens and it works for them, they're more open to being emotional with you. But the first act is literally an act. All the emotions and openness, and this is a mask. This is I'm whoever you say I am to get where I need to get with you. And it's unfortunate, but it's true. A lot of men do a lot of lying just to get to that moment, and they'll tell you things to get you there. They'll lead you on. They'll create fantasies. A lot of men will talk marriage, babies. They'll talk houses. They'll talk dreams and career before sex. They'll just open up that whole Pandora's box because they're hunters. Gay or straight, they're hunters. And inside themselves, their internal self is masculine and saying, I must achieve and win and hunt and achieve this goal. I must hunt and achieve this. And I'm very gifted and smart and intuitive and sleek and good at this. And I know how to get this. And so it's almost a competition with nobody. No one's competing with themselves, but that's just how they are. That's how they're built. And that's why a lot of women go through the little, hit it and quit it, and it's unfortunate. But you see, listen, guys, listen. Women are very different. A woman will be honest. A woman will bear all you know, lesbian or straight, a woman will bear all before sex. A woman will say, this is who I am. This is what I want. These are my goals. This is where I see myself. This is how I feel. This is what I believe. This is what I think. And they look at the person and say, do you like that? Do you feel like that's chemistry? Do you feel like that would click with you? Because a woman is being honest to see if you guys you have chemistry, to see if you guys can click, to see if you guys can have a future. Because a female, you know, lesbian or straight, they have this inner thing going on inside themselves. They're looking to procreate, maybe not consciously like, oh yeah, I want to have a baby with this girl or, you know, this guy. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying a woman has an inner mission as well, which is to create life. Queen of Cups. A woman wants to give life and create life because her body is made to do that. Just like a cat is made to hunt, you know? They're created that way. They can be an indoor cat for 1,000 years and that's their species, but they have a raw kitten inside of them and they know what their genes are telling them. They could be a pampered cat. It doesn't matter. And any woman, it's the same thing. You are feeling naturally that you want to create life with someone. Be it children, be it making a home, be it making a family. A woman comes in saying, I want to create with you. Do our colors mix? Do we have good chemistry? Do we match? Do we mesh? Is this a good fit for my future? Are you the best fit to be the father, lover, provider of my vision? Are you able to sustain the image that I have for my life? And so when a Queen of Cups in a woman form goes into a sexual interaction, it's all mental. It's all truth. Throat chakra 100. It's all there. Do you see what I want? Do you feel what I want? Are you imagining what I want? Do we mesh? And so a woman needs to feel attractive, loved, protected, safe, desired, and they need to feel committed to. They need to feel that everything they just spilled on someone for their life is protected, safe, cared for, and desired. When a woman feels all those needs are met, she will open up like a flower. You can't force a flower to open. You'll kill the flower. But a woman is like a flower, very gentle and delicate, and they will open up to the sun when they feel the foundation is set. It's safe, there's nourishment, there's room to grow. The environment is protected and safe and set for growth. And so a woman comes into an intimate relationship already bearing all, hoping that that person is as honest as she is, hoping that they are going to have good chemistry. So believe me when I say the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, it's very different from a man and a woman's perspective. Even though it's the same zodiac sign, the same energy, they are going to interact differently. But the general energy for a Queen of Cups energy is love, romance, attraction, and commitment. And so this person that you're dealing with has the goods. They know about commitment. This person can be very committed, very loyal, very loving, and very romantic and affectionate. But this person over here, their battle is committing to more people than you. They are promising this whole story to you and you and you and you. There's too many people in this person's life. And I don't care if it's lovers or family, whatever it is, this person commits to too many people. It's like, I can give all of you the world. No, you can't. And that's this person's inner struggle. They are overextending themselves, overcommitting themselves, and they're finding out that they end up in conflict. You can't make a promise to this ex and keep the promises till eternity and meet a new person and commit to that person and make promises till eternity. and then have struggles and problems and meet a new person and make promises to that person for eternity. You can't keep all these promises. You can't even keep your story straight. That's why there's a lot of deceit, conflict, struggle, strife, change, shift, tower energy here. So this person has a lot of inner struggles about overextending and false promises. Is it really false? I don't know. We're gonna have to see in this reading. Let's get the next card. The Wheel of Fortune. So 10. So we have 5, 5, and 10. All fives. This is crazy. So this person is completely open to change, always changing. Your person's struggle is, I can't commit. I can't commit because I overcommit, so I can't do a damn thing. I can go up and down this block and promise all my neighbors that I'm going to give each of them a lasagna, homemade, from scratch, by tomorrow. I can go knock on everyone's door, and sure, I would love to make all my neighbors an awesome lasagna. But when I get home, it's tiring, I don't have the energy, the sure as shit don't have enough food to do it, and I sure as hell can't cook that all by tomorrow. I mean, what? So why would I go off and commit myself? Even though my heart and my intention, Queen of Cups, is I really want to please all of you. I can't. The truth is, I can't. And I have to accept that. I may love you, and I may love you, and I may love you. I can't be married to all of you. I mean, maybe there's some polygamy shit going on, and that's a whole nother story, and I'm not going there today. But you know what I'm saying. You know, I can't do that to all of you. I can't be 100% for you and 100% for you. I can't. It's impossible. Can't. And so this problem with this person is, I want to be 100% dad or mom. I want to be 100% husband or wife. I want to be 100% son and daughter, and I want to be 100% employee or business owner, and I want to just be 100% to another lover, and damn it, I put too much on my plate. I bit more than I could chew. So anyways, your person is clearly having some problems here with, thank you markers, their priorities. Exactly. One simple word, priorities. This person's problem, guys, just like markers had said, has a struggle with having priorities and knowing how to label them and know what's more important than the other. And this person is a freaking mess. They have betrayed everyone close to them because they can't do right by anyone close to them. So they're just sitting in conflict. And it's about to change for them. But the problem with it's about to change for them is they hate change. 5, 5. I hate change stuff. Damn it. Can't it? No. No, it can't. No. No, we can't keep this like this. Oh, that's where I want to pull my hair out because this guy or this girl wants to keep shit the same. But the problem with that is they don't even like what's the same. So you don't like it, but you want to keep it, but you want it, but you don't want to change. I'm like, hello, I can't even handle you right now. And that's probably how they're making you feel. Ay, Dios mío, you're like, I can't handle you right now, dude. Girl, what do you want from me? Do you, oh Lord, just headaches. Just headaches. Okay? Just, no. No, you're a hot mess and you need to deal, okay? We're gonna move on from here because this is too much drama for me. Let's get some messages here for your person's self. What can help your person for their own self? Okay, so we have Queen of Cups, by the way, you know, is mother. I already said that. And then look what they have. Look what the hell comes up for them. What does this look like to you? Connect with your womb. Your womb. Okay? Feminine energy. Connect with your womb. Well, if it's a guy, they really can't connect with their own womb. okay? But what this could mean for a guy is connect with your mother. Connect with your divine feminine. Connect with your divine feminine self. This is Cancerian and Aries energy, by the way. The ram, as you guys know. So this person needs to connect with a mothering energy. This person has mommy issues. This person needs to heal and deal with mothers of all kinds, grandma, mom, wife, mother of children, or divine feminine who is future mother, the empress. This person needs to connect with those energies. There's some issues here. Either they don't know how to be a divine feminine, or they need to connect with one. But they need to connect with the womb. And look at that, the number 15, another number 5. Shit needs to change. Another card for them is soak in a bath. I was thinking of a funny movie with Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, When Nature Calls. And he's like, I could tell by the yellow stain in your white pants that you're far too busy for the flow of tinkle. You're a one-shake man. You know, and where I'm going with that is, are you too busy to take a bath? Like, are you too busy to even soak in a tub? Your life's far too busy for the flow of tinkle. Your life's far too busy for a bath. We don't have time for this shit. You only have time to jump in the shower, wash your ass, and get out. Like 10 minutes tops. I mean, if you probably have this person has a 10-minute shower, it's a good day. You know? Because usually they're in and out of the shower in 5 minutes. And here we have incense, candles, crystals, oils. Hello? Flowers in the bath, for God's sakes. Take some time in loving yourself. This person lacks self-love. They have a very hard time with that. Again, feminine energy, the water, Queen of Cups. This person has a problem also emotionally, okay? This person does not deal with their emotions in a healthy way, period. This is complete bottling up my emotions, holding it back. I'm restricting, I'm restraining, I'm holding back. I'm not going to share my feelings on this. And when they do share their feelings, boom, explosion, because they don't know how to deal with them. Which is why you need a mother. A mother teaches you how to deal with your emotions. Maybe not always the right way, but a mother's the first person that's supposed to teach you these things, okay? And a lot of us have issues with moms, or we don't have moms, or our moms pass, or they're living somewhere else, or whatever. And so there's a lot of people in the world that struggle with connecting with their mother or their divine feminine energy. And it starts because their mother relationship was damaged in some sense. Or maybe they had a mother, but the mother wasn't very nurturing or very good with how to deal with emotions. And this is when we need our grandmothers. Our grandmothers show us, as a mature woman, how to deal with these emotions. And maybe grandma's not there. Or maybe she's distant, or maybe she's also, you know, difficult. But these are the people in our lives that are supposed to show us these things. And in this day and age, families are so split apart. People are missing out on mothers. We need mothers. We need at least grandmothers. We need a feminine energy to show us emotions and nurturing and mothering. Men can be very good nurturers. And I've seen some men, and my father was one of them, affectionate. He'd brush my hair, you know, braid my hair, sweet, hugging, gentle, soft-spoken, but not always, you know. He had his moments of nurturing, but 90% of the time he was all masculine. Even though he loved to cook, clean, decorate, do my hair, you know, he's a very nurturing man. He still was a man, and he did not have that divine feminine energy. You need a woman for that. You really do. And if it's a man-on-man relationship, you know, you still need a mother, grandmother. You need somebody out there, a feminine, an aunt, Someone that can show you how to cry, how to be in pain, how to feel those emotions and process them. And where it all starts is when children are young. They fall down, scrape their knee, they're in pain. Mom comes over, picks up the child. Are you okay? What happened? The child starts telling you. The mom already knows what happened, guys. She knows, she saw the kid fall. She saw it all. She doesn't need to know how. But what a mother does is asking the child what happened, is helping the child process what they experienced. Mom, I was walking to go to this area over here to play with a rock, and then that rock got in my way, stupid rock, and I fell and I scraped my knee and it hurts. It hurts and I don't like it. You know, and the mom says, okay, well, now that you processed what happened, you know, it's okay. Go ahead and cry. And then the mom rocks the child, rubs their back, kisses their head, rubs their hair. It's okay. You're teaching the child, it's okay to feel pain. It sucks and it hurts, but you're going to live. It's going to be okay. And then let's go inside and take care of it. Now that you've had your tears and you're crying and you're upset, and now you know what happened, let's fix it. Mom takes the child in, sits the child on the counter. Let me show you how to deal with this. Okay, and you go and you get the little wash rag, the soap, you dab it up, you wipe it down. Ouch, Mom, that hurts. That hurts, Mom. I don't like the soapy water. I know, but it's only gonna last a minute and we have to do it so we can get the dirt out of there so your knee doesn't get infected. You're gonna get really hurt if you leave that there. But it hurts, Mom, I know, but we have to do it. And so they have to grin and bear it and go through that pain to heal. Then you can move that away and you get the cream, you get the good stuff. You get the Neosporin, right? The painkiller. You rub it there. Oh, it feels so good. Now the pain is gone. Isn't that awesome? Here comes the serotonin. Yeah, Mom, that feels better. You know, the placebo effect. This is the magic cure. We're going to put some Neosporin. We're going to put a Band-Aid on you. It's going to be all better. You put that on there. You put the Band-Aid. You put your hand on there. Why does the mom put the hand on the children? Reiki healing. Divine feminine women have been doing it for centuries. Millenniums, whatever. We've been doing it since the beginning of time. Divine feminine women energy knows to put your hands on people. Why do women always put their hands on people? It's Reiki. We've been ascended masters for centuries. We know this, man. You know this, man. You put your hands on people because you have energy coming from your hands to heal them. You're giving them your life force. You're transferring energy. So you put your hands on the children. Okay. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to rub it. Look at that. Is that better? Yeah. That's better? Okay. Now, you're going to kiss it. A little better. All better. Then you give encouragement. You did a good job. You're okay. You did it. You're strong. You're strong. Yes, I am, Mom. High five. Okay, that's how we do it. You see, if children miss those little moments at 2 years old, 3 years old, they're missing that divine feminine energy. It may not be a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but those little moments where moms are loving on their little children, those little moments show your soul how to deal with emotional stress and pain. And it is a divine feminine that will help you work your way through that. Now, if this person is having a problem with divine feminine energy, mother, there's something missing. Maybe they didn't have a mother. Maybe they had a mean mother. Maybe they just had, whatever. But there's some issues here, guys. It wasn't natural and it wasn't normal. It's not normal to have a mean mother. It's not normal to have an abusive mother. It's not okay, and it's not normal to have an absent mother and miss a mother in your childhood. It's not normal. It's not okay. It's not okay if your mom died before you were born, or they were taken from you, or you were taken from them. That does not equate a healthy, normal childhood. Now, the sad truth is nowadays everyone has adverse childhoods. There's so many people, like maybe 1 out of every 5 people had a shitty childhood in some sense. They didn't grow up in the divine plan, like the divine plan the universe and source had for everybody. Not everyone grows up with that. And so they grow up with these issues. And when they start getting into marriages and relationships and getting married and maybe even creating children, they struggle with these energies. They struggle with how to be a mother, or they struggle with how to love the mother of their children. They struggle because they don't have a good relationship with feminine. They don't have a good relationship with the divine femme. And so it's a problem. And this is where this person is struggling. It's very hard for them to work through emotions, to deal with change. So we're not going to hate on these people because they can't change. They don't know how to deal with this literally. Literally, they don't know how to process their emotions coming from this end over here to this end over here. They don't know how to deal with this. There is a stop in the brain growth right there and the development of their brain because they were lacking this. And people struggle with this every single day. Every single day. There's people all over the world that struggle every single day because of mother issues. Why do you think this earth cherishes Divine Mother? Mother Earth is a mother energy. Soothing, loving, caring, nurturing, healing is the key word. Growing, key word. That's Mother Earth. If you don't have a mother, the best place to go second is Earth. Connect with nature. She will show you. She will be a supplemental mother. Because you're going to look at the birds, you're going to look at the animals, you're going to look at the kitties and the puppies and how they lick and nurture their kittens and their puppies. You're going to look at the bird's nests and how they build and create a home and provide for their little ones. You're going to look at the cubs in this world and all of that. You're going to see how nature looks, because that is divine. When we struggle in our lives and as humans and our own lives are messed up and we're lacking this motherly energy, just look to nature. You'll understand. And so this person may connect to animals much better than they connect to humans. Maybe they did venture off and get a dog or a cat or a horse or whatever. They have an animal that is their friend that they've bonded with. Maybe their animal had puppies or kittens and they saw that nurturing through their animal. And so they're learning how to connect through animals. I mean, this is, in essence, they struggle. And so sometimes we learn the best way we can. The second best way is getting in tune with the divine feminine best friend, sister, or lover. If you guys have a feminine in your life, or they have a feminine, connect with them. Let them heal you. And I do get the sense for probably 8 out of 10 of you, you are the Queen of Cups for them. For most of the people watching, I feel you are the Queen of Cups. And you are trying to step in and heal them because you have a natural mothering instinct. Male or female, doesn't matter. You're coming in with this natural healing instinct. And you want to nurture and heal this person. But this person struggles in accepting love and accepting healing. Okay? So this person is resisting you, giving you a hard time. And this person is overcommitting to multiple people and not being able to deal with the emotional repercussions. You're kind of stepping in a little bit like a mother here. And I know that sounds weird because, male or female, age, whatever your situation is, But the truth is, this Queen of Cups is saying, look, I'm stepping in like a mother. I'm coming in to do what your mom couldn't, or do what your mom didn't, or do where you're lacking. I'm coming in to show you unconditional love, forgiveness, healing, and mastering of the emotions. I'm coming in with my healing energy. And this person's like, nope, don't come in here with the unorthodox bullshit. Don't come in here with your spiritual bullshit. Don't come in here like the therapist. Don't come in here trying to fix me. Don't come in here saying I have issues. Don't look at my drama. And this is what they do. They push you away. They resist you. Why? Because no, all that baggage is under lock and key in a little box. Don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with my box. Don't come in here and fuck with my box. I've been dealing with this box for a long time, and I don't need anyone to come in here and tell me what to do. And I don't need anyone to tell me that I'm doing it wrong. And I don't need any help. I'm doing this by myself. And that's this person's issue. Don't help me. Don't come in. Nothing's wrong with me. Let me struggle. Let me struggle like a fish out of water. Let me flap around and struggle and freak out. So I can see your exhaustion and frustration with this because, again, this person is very disconnected from the feminine, okay? And they're like, don't fuck with my emotions. I don't want you to do that. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. But you see they're struggling. And this is the stubborn energy that's happening here, you know? This person has some strong planetary placements in the 5th house, because that's a fixed house. They have strong placements in the 5th house or in the sign of Leo. They have some strong placements there. This is a very stubborn person. I would even say they're fixed. What are the fixed signs? Is it Taurus, Leo? I know it's Aquarius. Is it Scorpio as well? I think it is. I know it's those. I'm positive. I'm not positive about the others, but I know it's those. Okay. So anyways, I don't know what this person's signs are, but I feel like they have a lot of fixed energy, okay? Or they have a lot of planets in these fixed houses. Like I just, whatever. They're definitely struggling here with stubborn energy. And the last card I have for this person is creating art. So, woo, guess what, guys? No wonder they have some strong 5th house placements. Your person is very artistic. They can draw. They have an amazing talent for art. They can paint, they can sketch, they can draw. They may even be able to be excellent dancers, musical also, like a musical gifted person. They can sing. They're very talented creatively. This person has a great talent. Very artistic person. This person can cook. This person can draw, paint, dance. This person is gifted with their feet and their hands. They're very gifted like that. Anyways, this person needs to do this more. I feel like this person had a gift when they were a child to sketch or do music or, be artistic in some sense, dance, whatever have you. And because a mother was either doing a poor job or a mother was not there, or there was just an issue here in the regards to mother, they didn't get to really indulge. No one really put money into their art. No one said, I'm going to take you to a gifted school. I'm going to buy you all the equipment you need to expand in your art. I'm going to get you that computer so you can start working on making music. I'm going to make you a special art room. I'm going to get you a canvas and an easel and whatever paints you need. I'm going to get you the right sketchbooks and the right pencils and the right erasers, and I'm going to help you indulge in your creativity. It's like this person was not encouraged. This person was told, no, art's not going to get you anything. Quit messing around with art. You're not going to get anywhere. You need to focus on your math and your reading, get good grades, and, enlist or go get a real job. You know, that's what this person heard, if they heard that at all. And it was like, quit wasting your time in creative art. It doesn't pay. And so this person's creativity was put down. It was like a little candle that got burned out. And there's the clock. There's the sign. They were snuffed out. Their dreams were snuffed out. And this person got on a hamster wheel. This person did a job they hate, got married and grew up too quick, had responsibilities they hate, but they're committed to it. This person, it just struggles. Struggles in life, struggles in general. She struggles emotionally. They just don't have passion and purpose and freedom and peace because they're always struggling. And it all starts because they had a lack of motherly support, love, inspiration, and that support. A mom is supposed to support you. You want to be a crazy mad scientist? Fine, I'm going to help you be a crazy mad scientist. You want to be an art student? I'm going to help you do that. You know, a mom's supposed to support you. Always have your back. Whether you're straight, gay, 100 or 10 years old. Okay, whether you want to do art or you want to be a professor. And so I just, this person was really struggling on support. And it was like they were all on their own. They were just told what to do and how to do it and took the fun and the creativity out of life. So this person has a struggle. Okay, what is this person's problems with you? Okay, so what is this person's problems with you? Like, what is their struggle here? Remorse and regret. I cry so much, I hurt so much, I regret so much, and I'm sorry. This person regrets everything they put you through.
Mommy!
What?
My sister said the sidewalk's not safe, and it is now. So go outside and tell Dad.
Go outside and tell her what?
Tell her that the sidewalk is safe.
The sun will be safe?
No, the sidewalk.
The sidewalk is safe?
Yes, now tell her that.
No, I'm not going to just tell her that. Because the sidewalk is not safe.
Why?
Because you're a baby boy. You can't be over there on the sidewalk. You have to stay in the yard in the grass.
I'm not baby animal.
Well, you're a little boy. You can't be over there in those sidewalks without mommy.
I am not a baby again. I'm a big boy. I can do everything I want.
You can do everything you want?
Yes.
Really? Can you cross the street by yourself?
Do I count a bike?
No. That's a rule. You don't.
Then I'll cross the sidewalk with a bike.
No, you don't have a bike to be crossing the street. You don't go across the street with no one but mom.
I do have a bike.
Yes,
I do.
you do, and it's not for you to cross the street or be on the sidewalk like that. No.
I have a bike with red and yellow.
Okay, listen. I wish we lived in a cul-de-sac where there was no cars going by. Then I would feel comfortable, but we don't. We live by a street, and you cannot be near the sidewalk. I do not trust those cars.
Well, what if then I don't love you?
You don't love me?
No.
Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Let's go see what your deal is. You don't love me? That's not nice. You don't hurt mommy's feelings. Well, in my opinion, it does. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry about the interruption, everybody. Ay, ay, ay. Anyways. Okay, I'm going to try to get through this reading and go tend to them. It's already been 119 minutes. Okay. Let's try to finish this up. So your person, clearly the problem they have with you is they regret a lot of the things they've done to you. They do have a heart. They do feel bad. They do cry about you. They are emotional creatures. Yes, they put it in a box under a lock and key. Yes, they don't know how to deal with their emotions. This is their struggle because they had a difficult upbringing here in some sense. But the truth is, your person really does feel bad and they really do cry about what they've done to you. They're not over here with a clean conscience. Okay? Someone said Frankenheart. There you go. Let's get some more. What's your person's issue with you? Okay, what is your little battle? What is their battle with you? Their battle is feeling bad sometimes and what to do with it. The next card is let it go. Releasing energy. Remember we talked about the kid that scraped his knee or her knee? They learned how to process their pain. They let it go. Mom kissed it better. Mom fixed it. They let it go. Now, what happens when you have a kid with no mom? Or a kid that has a mom that's drinking upstairs and doesn't give a shit if they're outside by the street or not? And that kid falls down, scrapes their knee. You know what happens to that kid? They don't even cry. They don't even run inside and say, Mom, I scraped myself. They stay hurt. They fall down by themselves. Just picture this for a moment. They scrape their knee. No one comes running. They don't run inside and ask for help. They sit down. They don't even cry because no one's coming to make it better. There's no feeling better. They did something, they fell, they got hurt, they're mad. They get angry. That hurt. And they sit there and no tears come out and they just hold it in. There goes the box, the beginning of the box. You see? There's the box of the feelings and it starts when they're little. No one's coming to fix it. I fix it myself. I'm going to suck it up, breathe it in, withhold the pain, withhold the anger, withhold my feelings, put it in my box, and lock it up. No one came for me. And that child is in pain, but not admitting it. That child believes as long as I don't say it hurts, it won't hurt. As long as I don't pay attention to that pain, it will go away. And they are hurting. You see the kid limping as they walk off with a hurt knee, and they walk it off and they shake it off. And they're still in pain. But they go through this life in pain until it's been so long they forgot about it. And that's why their pain goes to the box. No mother energy, no Queen of Cups. See, that person did not learn how to process that pain, how to heal it, how to make it better, how to process it, and any of that. And they become resentful, they become angry, they become ticking time bombs. And those are people, all over this world, people deal with this. And it starts from babies to early childhood, and they grow like that, and that's why this person struggles. That's why this person is not connected to the mother energy. And that's why this let it go, releasing energy is a problem. Because, you see, your person is not in the business of letting things go, healing it and getting rid of it. Your person is in the business of locking it up in the box. So your person does not let things go. Your person holds grudges. Your person holds on to bad memories. Your person holds on to anger. And your person holds on to resentment. Again, because they just don't know how to process these things. So this is the struggle between you and your person, is they can't let it go. Whenever you guys have a fight, they can't let it go. When you have a disagreement, they can't let it go. When you have a big separation or blow up, guess what? Can't let it go. When you're over it and you've healed and you just want to be together in harmony, nope, sorry, can't do that. I can't process and move forward on this emotional journey with you because I still don't know how to do that. And to put the cherry on the cake, I'm going to push away any help that tries to come in and help me. I'm going to push that away because I don't know how to accept love because I didn't have it. You see, and that's where the sadness comes in. They didn't have that. What's wrong, person? Are you okay? Let's talk about this. Sit with me. You know, you can't fix someone when they're already 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. Okay? Because the reason the first 7 years of someone's life is so important is because that's their foundation. That's what builds their processing. And this person did not have that foundation. And not only that, they went through life in marriages and relationships with this box. And so they've never really dealt. And this takes work. It's hard. It's not impossible. This is not impossible. But it does take the right person. And it does take work. It takes patience. It takes love. You know what it takes? And here's where the tears are going to come down. You know what this takes? It takes mommy. And if mommy's not there, there's a problem. There's a big problem. If mommy is absent, there's a problem. Or if mommy's in their life, but is not a good mom, that's a problem. You see? Big struggles. And this is where a divine feminine wants to come in and take that role. I will be that person for you. I will help you. And it's going to be a fight for you because this person is going to push you away, is going to fight you, is going to resist you, is not comfortable with accepting this pain. So you've got your work ahead of you. You do. And you got your work ahead of you. That's all I have to say. If you love this person, you'll be okay. This person will change. 10, Major Arcana, Wheel of Fortune. This person will change almost against their will because they hate change, but they will change. Even Klaus Michelson in the originals changed. And he had a terrible upbringing. His dad was abusive, wanted to kill him. He didn't know how to have a family. My God, that's a perfect example. There you go. He didn't have that. He didn't have protection. He didn't have a good childhood. And then, as a man, he didn't know how to be a brother to his family. He didn't know how to be in a family. He didn't know how to treat them right. He didn't know what loyalty and love looked like or felt like because he did not have that. But who stepped in for those roles? Who the hell helped Klaus Michelson learn how to be a better person? His brother.
Why?
Yeah?
What is my Mickey Mouse shoes?
In the backyard, probably?
My Mickey Mouse shoes.
I don't know. Can you help him find his Mickey Mouse shoes? There's some shoes, Matt. Anyways, his brother Elijah Michelson helped him endlessly have his humanity. It's a very sad ending to the series. But he stepped in with that mother role. He stepped in with that father role. He showed Klaus what unconditional, I'm always there for you, I love you. It's actually very feminine energy. He stepped in with the feminine energy. Okay? He stepped in to be that role. You know, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You can step in and be that role. You could show someone who they are no matter how hard it is. You can show someone your belief and your faith in them no matter how much they don't believe and have faith in themselves. You can have faith in this person's restoring their life, restoring their humanity, restoring their love and being whole again. If you have faith in them, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing, because you are a master healer. You can do this. And Queen of Cups is like, I know I can do this. I know I can do this. This person has a heart. I've seen it. This person has remorse. I feel it. This person wants to heal. I know it. That's what the Queen of Cups says. She's intuitive and nurturing. She knows this. So part of your issue with this person is they can't let shit go. You're going to teach this person how to let shit go. One more card, please, for the battle between you and this person. I am pretending and playing a role I hate. I don't know how to stop. Another problem that you guys are facing. Your person is pretending and playing a role. And to make matters worse, they don't even like it. But they don't know how to stop. What don't they know how to stop? Oh, promising the world everything. Promising you, promising them, promising them. We've already been there in the beginning of the reading. Your person makes promises they can't keep to everybody. And so, of course, they're playing a role. I'm daddy to you, I'm daddy to you, I'm mommy to you, I'm mommy to you, I'm husband to you, I'm husband to you, I'm wife to you, I'm wife to you. You know, they're over giving themselves to everybody. There's no boundaries. Okay, they want to give to everybody because they want to be kind, because they know what it's like to be treated unkindly. They know what it's like to be sad and alone. They know what it's like to have this painful independence. So they don't want to do that to anyone. This person wants to make sure everyone else has support from them. Everyone else has love from them. Everyone else has a friend in them. Everyone else has a lover in them. Everyone else has what they need, because this person bonds with so many people. And by the way, I'm feeling some very strong Libra vibes here. Okay? Very strong Libra vibes. And the fixed signs, which I've already mentioned. But very strong Libra vibes here, because they're wearing a mask all the time. They're always trying to people please. They're trying to get along with everybody. They're trying to please everybody. And so this is the role. Okay, this is the role. Bottom of the deck, angry and resentful. Hard feelings with you guys, and they're just not over this. They need more time. They need more time. They are struggling in their anger and their resentfulness. Again, they just can't let it go. They're blaming you for things that you've never even done. They're blaming you for their childhood subconsciously. They don't even know it, guys. They're not like, oh yeah, it's that person. That person is the reason I had a shitty childhood. No, that's not what anybody's doing here. What they're doing is subconsciously putting that pain and blame on you. Why? Because they're feeling that you are the mother energy that they don't have. You are the Queen of Cups. And there is some resentfulness towards a mother issue. And somehow, because you're stepping in to be the mother role, they're going to subsequently, subconsciously put some of that blame on you. Unintentionally, okay? This is not something they're doing on purpose. It's unintentional. They are putting some blame on you because you represent the mother. Male or female, doesn't matter. You represent the healer, okay? You represent their mother, and you represent the nurturing they need. You represent the energy of healing. And they are angry about that, because where were you when it counted? Your mask, your aura is mother. And where were you, mother, when I scraped my freaking knee, right? Where were you, mother, when I had a box with a lock on it and I didn't know what to do? Where were you? Why? Who took you from me? Why did you leave me? Why didn't you support me? Where were you when I needed you? Why am I such a mess? Why can't you be my support? Where are you? Where were you? And now that I'm on my own and independent, I don't need you. So stay the hell away. I'm fine where I'm at. I'm going to limp and walk it off. You see? So even though you're not that person, you are experiencing that resentment towards the mothering energy that's coming in, because where were you? And this is where the broken heart comes in. This is where the hurt, the stress, the pain, the memories, the wound. This is the core. You want to talk about the core, this is the core. And this is why you're experiencing resistance. Because where were you? And I'm not saying this is your fault and you're their mother, for God's sakes, I hope not. But I'm saying because you represent that today, you're going to experience this. Even if you try to correct them. Maybe you try to mother them a little bit too much. Maybe you try to tell them when they're wrong. Maybe you try to tell them, hey, you know, the reason you're having these issues is because A, B, and C. And they're like, hey, who are you? Don't step into my life and tell me what to do. I don't need a mother. I already had one. Even though it wasn't that good. I already had one. You know, so there's these problems here. And believe me, they're very confused, and this is a very back and forth energy. They do have remorse and regret for how they treat you, because they don't want you to represent this Queen of Cups, but you do. And so they want you, but they also want to reject the Queen of Cups because they're angry and they're resentful. They need time, okay? But at the same time, they're pushing you away. So it's a very hurt feeling, and they're very confused, and they're really having some struggles here. And so this is what you're experiencing, and you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be tough as nails to deal with this kind of an energy. You cannot be a sissy lala coming into a relationship like this and expect miracles, okay? You need to have a thick skin. You need to be a mature feminine, divine feminine, mature Queen of Cups, male or female, doesn't matter. You need to be prepared. And this is why Spirit says, hey, you over here, Yelena, let's talk about some wisdom, clarity, and resolution. We need to get clear on your wounds, because there's some wounds for you that need to get dealt with, because I'm counting on you to be the mature Queen of Cups in this scenario. I'm counting on you to be the healer. If, you know, I need you to be a healer. You can't be a healer if you're not facing your shadow aspects. I can't count on you to do the work I need you to do here. I need you to love yourself and heal yourself, and I need you to help heal this person. And I'm sorry that all the weight is on your shoulders. All the burden is on your back. But this is the truth. And it's not always looking fair. But God doesn't give missions to weaklings. He gives missions to soldiers. You are a soldier. You are a healing warrior. It's a tough job. And this is why you feel 10 of Wands. You have a very big burden here. It is hard. And there's going to need to be some healing. You need to get your shit straight, because we're counting on you. And that's a lot of weight to put on your shoulder. That's a lot of responsibility. And I'm not saying it's easy. So, you might be saying to yourself, well, that's not fair. How come this person gets to have me help them heal? Where's my person to help me heal? Where's my person? Like I told you, God doesn't give missions to sissy lalas or weaklings. He gives them to warriors. You don't need another person, okay? You need to connect with your ancestors. Get rooted. Get powerful. Know your magic. The moon, divine feminine energy. Get in touch with your divine feminine and Mother Earth. Be still in yourself. You are one. You are whole. You are very powerful. Why? Because you bring life into this world. You are a life bringer. You are a light bringer. You are a healer. You are magical. Yeah, you. That's why you need to go build an altar. Ground yourself. Get one. You think I'm reading to some weakling? You are a very, very powerful, strong, very powerful individual. Take that in. Take notes, whatever you have to do. Know who you are. And that's why Spirit says, get in sync with your ancestors, because you, by God, better know who you are. You are not meant for small things. You are meant for big things. You are meant to change people, the world. You are meant to heal souls. You are alchemical. You are meant for great things. And you better start dreaming. You better start healing. You better start getting into tune with who you are, because you need to wake up to that person. Read about what you need to do. Research. Discover things about yourself. You are powerful. Selfhood. Rebirth. The Phoenix. You're more powerful than you think. And you are powerful enough to heal yourself, heal this person, and help heal the world. You are that powerful. And that feels good. Yeah, that's purpose right there. That is purpose. We're going to go ahead and get a message here for your person, some advice for your person on what they can do or what you can do to help them. I have two of them. The pink one wanted to come out, but I'm just going to put it on the bottom. She who nurtures, Colette, empathy, gentleness, and insight. This is you. You need to have some empathy. You need to be a gentle person, a gentle soul, and you need to use your insight. You are a spiritual, powerful being. I told you, see things through the third eye. Don't look at this life so physically. Look at this life spiritually. You are endowed with so many powers, and you know it. Use it. But be gentle. Be gentle. You're meant to come into your watery energy. You, watching. You're meant to become the Queen of Cups. If you're a Queen of Wands, we have that over here, by the way. If you're a Queen of Earth, if you're a Queen of Air, leave those behind. Hang up those suits in the closet. You need to put on your water gown, okay, or your water suit, okay? You need to put on the water energy. This is the healer and the intuitive and the psychic and the medium. This is a powerful divine feminine energy. You need to put on that suit, that gown, okay? You need to do this because this is your energy you need to transform in and be reborn in, okay? Then what this person needs, the advice is, Hannah, she who listens, understanding, witness, and compassion. What this person needs is someone to listen. He or she doesn't need someone to give them all the advice of all the ages. This person doesn't need to have advice. You did this and you did that and you should do this and you should do that and here's what you can do and here's what this is and here, read this book and do this and you should do this and maybe you can do that and you need to do this and you need to do that. No, that's not listening. This person needs the mother energy. This person needs someone to listen to them, hear them out. They just need to express. Part of their processing and their healing is expressing. They need to process what they're experiencing. They need to express their remorse, their regret, their anger, and their resentfulness. They need to express this. They need you to listen and understand. With compassion, a lot of us listen and then we get pissed off. We're not compassionate. We're pissed. What they need is someone to compassionately listen and understand where they're coming from. See it from a different perspective, like I just said. If you're struggling on compassion because your person is kind of an asshole or a biatch, I want you to picture them as a child. That's the best psychological way to make peace with someone or to see them through the eyes of God, is imagine them as a child, their inner child. See them that way. That's the only way you're going to be able to have some compassion and understanding sometimes, okay? Well, let's go ahead and read this card. Hannah, she who listens, leans forward so you can quietly tell her all your stories, the delight-filled ones as well as the sad ones. She invites you to her tent for privacy. You will not find judgment when you sit with her. This is the one person who you can talk to, and who can take what you need to dish out. Listen to that, guys. Do you not have tears? You're the one person that they know that can take what they have to dish out. Why? Because you're fulfilling the mother role. You're the only person in the world that can handle their bullshit, their anger, and their self-hate and hate towards you. Take that in for a moment. You have actually transformed yourself into a mothering energy. Male or female, you have become that. It's so hard for a mother to hear, I hate you, Mom, or I don't love you, Mom, or leave me alone, Mom, I wish you were never my mom, I hate you, I'm angry with you, I don't want you. You know deep down that child does. And you know deep down that child is just saying angry things because they're hurting. And only a mother can take that and still love the child. Only a mother can do that. A good mother, I'll put it that way. Only a good mother can do that. And I know because I'm one of them. And for you to be transformed into that being is a gift from God. It is truly a rebirth. It is truly a transformation of your soul. Your soul is being given a blessing to mother and nurture this wounded soul. It's a blessing, not a curse. But you have to be woman enough or man enough and spiritually mature enough to handle that shit. And you either are or you're not. And that's what separates the adults from the children, ladies and gentlemen, spiritually speaking. So take that in, okay? Anyways, this is the one person who can take what you need to dish out. Her colorful clothes reflect a spectrum of emotions, and they change according to each person's feelings. Purple is for passion, while the soft gold is for sorrow. Do not fear interruption from this compassionate soul. She understands how important it is to be heard. This is her calling in life, making sure the untold stories are brought forth. That is her mission. She bears witness to all that is. Hannah evokes the meaning compassionate in Hebrew. Hannah calls you to unburden yourself. There are many ways we can communicate our stories. Allow a compassionate friend to bear witness to your revelations. You might start a journal where you write down everything. Don't avoid the ugly parts. Don't gloss over to the good. Lay it all out. Your inside self needs a chance to release. Let it go. Let those tales begin to be spun. And in a journal prompt, they should ask themselves, who will listen to me without judgment? It should be the divine feminine. That's who. But they need to ask themselves that. Who on this planet Earth will listen to me without judgment? Because remember, they are missing a mother energy. That person is not there. Maybe they're passed on, or maybe they're just a mess and they're not nice and they're not a good mother. I don't know, but that person is not there. You are filling a void. And God put you there for a reason. So are you going to listen without judgment? Second, what tales of theirs need to be told? And third, how can they release their stories of their inner self? What's the best way? Whew, that's a big message. That's a big, tall order on this reading. I want you guys to take notice that you have a mission. and it's not easy. And this reading is not going to touch every single soul that clicks on it. They're just not. But to those few people that it does touch your soul, and you are capable of dealing with your own self and healing your own self, looking at your own self, you know the reason why God wants you to stop and look in the mirror? It's not to hurt you, correct you, or put you down. It's so you know what it looks like. And it's so you know how to do it and how to heal from it. So you can start your mission on helping others to do the same. So you can be a teacher. So you can be the healer. So you can be a guide to him or her or them, all of them. So you can bring people out of the dark because you've been there, you've done that, you've seen that, you've accomplished that, and you have been reborn. You are the phoenix. So now you can lead. And like I said, it's just not gonna resonate for all of you. But for the ones that it does, you know, you were brought here for a reason. You know your purpose. You know you are capable. You know who you are if you have a loving, compassionate heart. And why wouldn't it be a Queen of Cups? That's the ultimate loving, compassionate heart. Loving, kind, unselfish, compassionate, healing, nurturing, understanding, empathic, empathetic, sympathetic, consuming with love, healing, ultimate. Of course it's the Queen of Cups, because that's what's lacking and that's what's needed. So you either are and can be that, or you can't, but that is your story. That is the meat and potatoes of this reading. That ultimately is the battle between you guys, and it always starts with self. Selfhood, smack dab in the middle of this reading. Self. Everyone has to conquer themselves. And don't fool yourself by saying you're already conquered, or you don't need conquering, or you're fine, and it's them, not you. Don't do that, because you're already down the wrong path. Everyone, all of us, always should know self is work. It's a journey, not a destination. Self requires this all the time. And if we're not busy conquering self every day, we're not doing our job. If we're not out there loving the innocent, healing the sick and the poor and the needy and the hurt and the wounded, we're not doing our job. If we're not out here loving each other and forgiving each other, we're not doing our job. And if you're not out there doing that in your own family, lacking in that department, you're not doing your job. And most certainly, if you're not out here loving your damn self, damn it, you're not doing your job. And listen to me when I say that. The reason God wants you to take those salt baths, make those altars, get grounded, sleep, eat well, live well, think well, be well. The reason that he is constantly on you to do all of this shit is so you can do your job. Because you can be nothing without a strong self. You are not capable to heal this man or this woman. You are not capable to heal those people that come to you. And believe me when I say this, when you conquer your mission with your twin flame or your soulmate, and you've achieved part of your purpose, that is just Pandora's box. That is the opening. That is the opening of your purpose. It's just beginning. That's the opener. You're opening an act for the rest of your purpose. Because believe me when I say this, when you've achieved a mission to heal someone that you're meant to heal, this one person, God will start sending you more. Build yourself up and they will come. Become who you're meant to be as the divine feminine Queen of Cups healer, and they will come to you for healing. God will send you souls. Souls that need love, souls that need healing. People that need you and your guidance. He will send them in droves. You won't be able to go to the store, go anywhere without someone confessing something to you, and even a mere touch by you, advice from you. You will be a vessel of the Holy Spirit. You will be conductive. You will be able to transfer energy from above to down here below. You will be, I don't even know how to say it, an energy source. A connection is all I can say. I don't even have the words for it. But once you transform and you're reborn, you will be a living, breathing hand of God. You will be doing his work, which is healing and loving this world. You'll be so full of the Holy Spirit, you don't even know what to do with yourself. You'll feel like you're flying. Why do you think they call it ascension? You're so high on love and healing and happiness and joy and peace and such goodness that you're going to feel like you're flying. Every day is going to feel like you're flying. You're high on life. And part of the reasons a lot of the soul workers down here today, who you don't remember your past life, you don't know your mission, and you're scared of this earth or you're struggling, come together. Sometimes we just need to feel each other's energy and know it's okay to feel scared. It's okay to look at ourselves. It's okay to deal with such troubles and not know what to do. But we have to be strong. We're built for this. And understand that if you are here, the best thing you can start to do today is love your life. I don't care where you are, poor in, some terrible country or rich in America. I don't care. Look outside. There is something to be grateful for, damn it. Even if it's just the sun shining down on you, or the moon, or a comfortable pillow, or the fact that you have eyes to see and a mouth to speak. The fact that you have dreams at all when you sleep. There's something. There's something to be grateful for. And if you start, I promise, fantasizing and imagining what you want, you start planting those seeds, they're going to start manifesting in front of your face. But you have to believe. So to all the light workers out there, you're not meant to skip this part of the journey. You're not meant to not like this earth, dislike people, dislike this world, and stay isolated. You were not put here and created to isolate yourself from society, to get away from it all. You were meant to fall absolutely head over heels in love with this planet. It's worth saving. It's worth loving. It's worth being here. You're very blessed. From the pine trees to the palm trees, from the Rocky Mountains to the oceans, from the snow to the desert, we are meant to love this place, to cherish this place, and all the creatures and animals within. And we are meant to give this vibration of love to the grid, to give it support, vitality, health, and intelligence to grow. And if we're not feeding this, we're not doing our job. And like I said, I'll just leave it there. This is not going to be easy. It is a 10 of wands for you. It's quite the burden. You almost quite literally have the world on your shoulders, is how it feels. You got this. You're built for this. Even if it is the world on your shoulders. You totally have this. And I believe in you. And if there's one person in the world that believes in you, just believe in yourself. You have support. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. I'm going to get one spirit animal card and call it good. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of any future readings that I might do. And that's it. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go ahead and get the spirit animal. What message do you have from a spirit animal today? What does Mother Nature want to tell you? Thank you, markers. We have the humpback whale. We have a singer on our hands. Sing healing songs for the world, guys. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you guys or keep you from your goals. Align with your presence and the power in your soul. Align with spirit and sing your song. Be authentic. A lot of blue here. Again, the moon, the mothering energy. You know, humpback whales are so peaceful, majestic, and they make their presence known, don't they? They don't just go by and not make their presence known. You make your presence known. Also, you're very ancient, like these humpback whales. You're an ancient being. You belong here. This is your home. Even if it wasn't always your ancient home, it's your home now. You're meant to be here. You're a part of this planet, and we want you here. And it's beautiful here. And the animals need you here, and the people need you here. So sing your song to the world. You have a unique song and a unique gift that nobody else has. Your heart has a unique song and vibration nobody else has. Only you can love the right person the right way. Only you can touch the people that Spirit sends to you. It's up to you. There's always enough. So sing your song, guys. Be the little humpback whales. The big humpback whales you guys need to be. Your presence is big and your presence is strong. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You are majestic. You have a strong purpose. And you are very loved. Very, very loved. And appreciated. All right, guys, so that is the reading. Remember, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. And I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys. I love you so much. Thank you all for your support. Bless you, and I'll see you later.